Alright, just going to try to keep this one short, sweet, simple, to the point. A lot of big news on the political front going on. I'll try and go, when I'm not driving, I'll try to see if I can find some links to support this. One, Ted Cruz dropped out last night after getting bombed in Indiana. That should be common knowledge. I guess choosing Carly Fiorina as his running mate when he was already losing handedly didn't work too well for him. Last I heard, at 5 o'clock Eastern, John Kasich was dropping out. That's about the time I'm getting off work, so no offense, haven't paid attention to that. I've been more focused on trying to get out of work or get away from work. It's not really working too well because 5 drops of rain fell, and all of a sudden everyone bows up and wants to stop in the middle of the road. Yeah, that just pretty much brings it down to old Bernie and Hillary. I'm leaning toward Hillary getting the nomination. Last time I checked, she was only like 200 some odd delegates away, and she had more pledged delegates than Bernie Sanders had pledged and superdelegates combined. So unless something major happens, I'm going to start doing some little predictions. Unless something major happens, might as well count on Trump versus Clinton. Next thing I really want to focus on is, and I've not really seen much in the way of credible news reports on this, so you're going to have to take the word of some questionable sources, but apparently after Cruz dropped out, internet searches for the Libertarian Party balloon went through the roof. Yep. There seems to have been an upward trend in the Libertarian Party, specifically toward Gary Johnson. I don't necessarily like him entirely, but at the same time, out of the names I actually have heard of, I find him probably, I would say, least objectionable. That is, of the big names still left in, I find him least objectionable. He's a little bit more left-center on the social policies than I really care for, but then again, fiscally speaking, he is probably one of the people that would actually push to get the country back on the track in those regards. Sometimes you have to bite the bullet and take the bad with the good, so to speak. Plus, it opened the door to someone other than just 2 flavors, vanilla and French vanilla, if you will, because they're seem to be more alike than different. So bank on Cruz versus, or rough day. Bank on Trump versus Clinton. And I would bank on a stronger libertarian showing. I'm not going to say Gary Johnson's going to win it, but I say this will be the election that really puts him on the map. I read in one article where he was in a poll done in a Trump versus Clinton setting. He pulled votes from both Trump and Clinton and got 11%, I think it is, in this particular scenario. But they also said that it's pulling more from Clinton than Trump. I don't know if blame is the right word, but I think a lot of people that are holding back against voting for Johnson on the Republican Party would be the people that are just trying to vote the status quo in order to prevent the other guy from going in. In this case, that other guy would be Hillary Clinton. But yeah, or most likely be Hillary Clinton at this point. It's not been confirmed. And I guess technically old Bernie can still win it. But I'm not holding my breath on that one. And I think if Gary Johnson gets enough of a push, I think he could do, in all honesty, I think this will be the election that he can put the Libertarian Party on the map. I firmly believe it. So, this may be the last big presidential election for a while with only two parties. You know, the two-party system we've been relying on could be dying. Actually, it is dying. As I've said in the past, this is a must-win for the Republicans to put the party on life support after years of really no real leadership and direction. On the Democrat side, if they do not win, if Hillary or whoever gets it does not win, they will be, most likely wind up as the Republicans were after Obama won the first time. Because they've run on all the keys. All the big things that people have been more or less indoctrinated into believing in, they pushed. They held out none of the stops. I mean, they went for the gun control people to make them happy. Then they went for the healthcare people to make them happy. The only real flaw in the slaw, to quote old Roscoe P. Coltrane, was when they finally admitted that in order to pay for everything, they were going to have to raise taxes on everyone. And yeah, I know. Hey, say that. Yeah, they did. They really did. I mean, unless you're on the bottom end of it all, your taxes are going to be raised too. And I already resent losing a third of my income before I even see it. And when I get a bonus through work, they get more than a third. I don't know about you, when I'm not even clearing 30 grand with my bonus a year, driving, 40 minutes to a job on a car that's, 12 years old and almost 200,000 miles, that ain't a luxury, because bonuses are part of a luxury tax. Bonuses are not a luxury to me. They just ain't. Because by the time I pay taxes on the car, taxes on health insurance, I have to park in a parking garage, so I have to pay that. By the time I do all that, I'm getting ready to have to do alignment on the car, new tires on the car. I'm starting to burn a little bit of oil, so that's going to have to be addressed. Could wind up being a head gasket issue, I don't know. And yeah, I know I'm underemployed. The economy with a few other things. Mainly my knee went out before I could meet the requirements to be for the officer program with the Marine Corps. That was where I was heading. Or I actually had it worked out with the officer selection officer with an interest in being an intelligence analyst. My knee didn't like the idea. I haven't really been able to run since, so that's out of the question. So I wound up graduating at the wrong time with a degree that was fairly specific in its use. So yeah, that led to me being underemployed and, unemployed for quite a while, then underemployed. But that's the way the ball bounces. I mean, you win some, you lose some, and, I'm trying to figure out where to go from here to fix stuff. Anyway, it's already a bit longer than I wanted to make it. Plus, I'm back to the house already. So, count on Trump versus Clinton, and count on the growth of the Libertarian Party. Make of it what you will. Like it, lump it, don't care. That's a good thing. You can have an opinion, and I'm not insulted anyone, really, so I guess I'm allowed to voice it, am I not? For now, at least. Ta-ta.